Hey, what's up guys? Samsung's Galaxy A6 is the spiritual successor to the J5 of 2017, but notably it comes at almost double the price. What does this phone bring that's new, and are the upgrades worth it? I'm Will for GSM Arena, and this is our Samsung Galaxy A6 review. The Galaxy A6 has a solid aluminum body, a change from the J-series plastic build, lending a bit of a premium feel. It should be pretty sturdy, though unlike the more expensive A-series phones, it isn't waterproof. The J5 2017 had a physical home button and capacitive keys, but there's nothing below the display this time around. The keys are on screen, without any vibrating feedback like you see on the S8 or S9. The display itself is a 5.6-inch AMOLED with a trendy 18.5:9 aspect ratio. Samsung actually calls it an infinity display, but unlike the S9 or A8, you won't find any fancy curves here. It's too bad that the resolution is only 720p for this tall screen. The bigger sibling, the A6 Plus, is the one which comes at 1080p. You can sort of see hints of the pixels underneath here, even with a pixel density of 294 ppi. Brightness-wise, it's okay, with 482 nits max brightness in auto mode. Sunlight legibility proves okay too, but the score isn't too impressive for an AMOLED. One thing we're left wishing for on the A6 is an always-on display, which the Plus model does have. There's no notification LED either, so you'll be left guessing when to check your phone. There is a selfie flash up here though. Moving over to the back, the accents made from the curved antenna lines are an interesting touch. There's a single camera, and below that, the Fingerprint Reader is mounted in the center. It's easy to reach, but being so close to the camera also makes it easy to accidentally smudge your lens. That said, the reader is accurate to wake up your phone. If you want to play it safe with your camera, there's an option for Face Unlock that works well too. The Galaxy A6 comes with either 32 or 64 gigs of onboard storage, and its dual SIM model has dedicated slots for the two SIM cards and a microSD card, all at the same time. For audio, the Galaxy A6 has a single speaker located on the side of the phone. It sounds great. The speaker is loud and scored excellent in our tests. You can also plug in headphones via the 3.5mm jack at the bottom. Loudness with headphones is just average, but the sound reproduction is accurate. Plus, there's support for Dolby Atmos sound while plugged in, as well as an FM radio. We are a bit disappointed to see the micro USB port at the bottom though. For a 2018 phone at this price, you should probably expect a reversible USB Type-C. Inside the Galaxy A6 is Samsung's Exynos 7870 chipset, with 3 or 4 gigs of RAM. It's the same as on last year's J5, but it's over 2 years old by now and starting to show its age. Benchmark performance is near the bottom of the charts. But besides graphics performance, it does still hold its own against the Snapdragon 430 and 450. And it stays pretty cool, without overheating. The only strong point this processor has is power efficiency. The A6's 3000 mAh battery is only average in size, but still does a decent job, earning an endurance rating of 83 hours in our proprietary tests. We do wish it supported fast charging though. The A6's OS is the latest version of Samsung Experience 9.0 running over Android 8 Oreo. Like on other Galaxy phones, swiping left on the home screen opens up Bixby panels. And Bixby Vision can translate text and recognize objects to search for online. Of course, there's theme support too, with a bunch you can choose from in the store. One of the big improvements over last year's J5 is the camera. It's the same shooter as on this year's A8. It's 16 megapixels at f1.7, with face detection autofocus, but no OIS. In daylight, photos are quite nice, with good detail, well-controlled noise, and natural processing. It does fall short in dynamic range though. High contrast scenes often result in blown-out highlights. You can try to save the scene with HDR mode, which you have to switch to manually. There's no auto HDR. It does help in difficult scenes if the subjects are still, resulting in a livelier and more balanced image. In low light, we weren't impressed by the results from the A6. There's a general softness to the photos, along with luminance noise and significant discoloring. Since the Galaxy A8 does much better in low light, these results are probably due to the lower processing power of this phone. The 16-megapixel f1.9 selfie cam is also the same as the A8's and has fixed focus. It does a great job. Shots are sharp, with a lot of detail and accurate colors. The selfie cam has a portrait mode too, called Selfie Focus. The defocusing blur is convincing and subject separation is decent, but the mode comes with some beautification which you can't control. Video recording is quite basic on the Galaxy A6, probably due to the limited chipset. Resolution is capped at 1080p, without 60 FPS mode or electronic stabilization. That said, footage is nice, with abundant detail, low noise, and good color rendering. So, the Samsung Galaxy A6. It's not a bad phone, but where it falls short is its price tag. €300 compared to last year's J5, which was $170. It has seen some upgrades this year with its metal design and A-series camera and selfie cam, but otherwise the A6 is bringing an underpowered chipset, grainy display, and no fast charging. Nowadays, mid-range phones are all about the bang for your buck, fitting in a lot of features while keeping the price tag as low as possible. But at this price range, competitors are doing a lot of what the A6 is doing, but better. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And you're always welcome to stop by gsmarina.com for our full test findings. See ya!